Because the way I understand CBC,
Yeah.
it's learner-centric.
Yeah, no, ultimately it will be about the learners, but we are very focused on the people who deliver. I think it makes sense if I first describe the problem we're trying to solve. You see, as a country, we shifted from this exam-heavy system where everything was dependent on certain final exams into a system where we want to develop more people so that it's just not the people at the top of the exam hierarchy who get the best out of our education. So we developed this whole competency-based education, hence CBC, competency-based curriculum. Now, the key difference between this curriculum and the previous one is in how it is delivered, how it's taught, how the assessment happens. And if we look at the assessment part, for example, teachers have to shift from focusing on the final exam to more what they do on a day-to-day basis, the classroom assessments, the school-based assessments. So those are typically called formative assessments, formation. It's helping us to form these kids. Now, whereas this is amazing for the children, for the parents, and for everyone else, it created a huge amount of work for teachers and for school administrators, a huge amount of work. So the CBC app is a digital tool that is used by teachers and school administrators either on their phone or on their computers. The main benefit of the app is that it simplifies work. So for a teacher, for example, who has to keep formative assessment records on books, it would take them maybe 40 minutes to keep all the records of all the learners in a class for one assessment activity. But on the phone, less than 5 minutes. For a school administrator who has to collect all these books from every single teacher or from all the learning areas and try and look through all of them to ascertain that work is going on well and that the quality is okay, they simply look at a dashboard and they can easily follow all these things. So it's a reduced amount of work. During reporting season, life is very easy. Instead of every teacher sitting to write reports, long reports that take a lot of time, just one person can sit and generate all the reports for the entire school. The app also makes it possible to analyze all this data and information that we've keyed in so that we know which learner needs help, which teacher needs an intervention, among all sorts of other insights that can be generated.
We have been using CBC app for about 3 years, and it has been so helpful in how we run our operations, especially where assessments are concerned. The first thing that CBC app did was that it eliminated the bulk of assessment books. Number 2, it made assessments so efficient and professional in the following 3 ways. 1, teachers can upload the assessments from the comfort and convenience of wherever they are. Number 2, admins can also follow up from their own convenience, and together we can expedite assessments in record time, which means that we get to save so much time that would have been spent writing and recording and taking things back again for manual correction. So we are so grateful for that. Number 3, CBC app recently did a thing where they introduced schemes of work and lesson plans, even with the aspect of AI, and our teachers were so amazed. We've been so amazed by how much time we now have in our hands to do other things, to explore other creative channels. Finally, we are so grateful for the support that CBC app team give us. It's been stalwart, to say the least, and we are also very grateful for how they are always improving and advancing and sharing with us the new things.
And so in summary, the CBC app totally simplifies work for teachers and school administrators, and at the same time, it generates a lot of information which can be analyzed for insights that can ultimately inform how teaching and learning is going on in the school. And ultimately, that's the point behind CBC.